available will not show up in the media switcher, and they only show up when you connect to the device. So here, as you see, now I have the option to connect to my Pixel Buds, and once I put them back inside the case, this option will disappear immediately, like this. Change number 4 and the last one in this chapter is the consolidated security and the privacy tile is now available to add to your quick settings, but unfortunately it's grayed out and it doesn't do anything as you see here. But by the end of this video, I will try to use an ADB command to activate this tile and show you how it looks in the last chapter of this video. And now it's time for today's sponsor. If you are interested to purchase original Windows 10 and Office keys, head over to cdkeyoffer.com using the links in the description below, then apply my special promo code ID20 to get extra 25% discount. Windows 10 OEM key will cost you $16.23, which is very affordable. To complete your purchase, choose your preferred payment method, input the details, and once the payment is done, you will be redirected to the orders screen. To view your code, click on the View Keys/Codes button, then click on Get the Key. To activate your Windows 10 OEM key, copy the code from the website, head over to your Windows settings, then System, scroll all the way down and click on About, then Product Key and Activation, and finally click on Change. Paste the code in the text field and click on Next, then Activate, and now your original Windows key got activated. For more offers, please check the links in the description below. And now let's get back to the review. Now let's talk about the new changes under settings. Now the biometric authentication card looks a little bit better in this build. So as an example, I'm gonna go inside my Wi-Fi settings and tap on Share to get the overlay card. And as you see, the white bar at the bottom is now gone and it's floating on top of the home indicator or the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen, which looks slightly better. Next, under Apps and then Assistant, and then hold Power for your Assistant, you will see a slightly different page in this build. Now you have two radio buttons, one for the digital assistant and one for the power menu. And once you choose the power menu, all the options for the digital assistant will disappear to avoid any confusion. But other than this, they do exactly the same thing. Next, under Notifications, and then Do Not Disturb, and then Schedules. Now you will see a new item here called the Game Dashboard that doesn't exist in the previous version. You only have Gaming, which also exists in this build. But when you go inside Game Dashboard, you will see more options. First, you have the option to turn the feature on or off, or you can keep it on and only turn off the floating icon of the Game Dashboard. But after turning off the toggle, I tried to play Asphalt 9, and I still get the floating icon here on the side. So this option doesn't do anything for now. And I'm not sure how you would access your gaming dashboard if you don't have the floating icon. So maybe Google in the future will give you another option to access the gaming dashboard without the floating icon. But for the time being, this toggle doesn't do anything. And finally, you have the ability to turn the Do Not Disturb for games on or off from here. Next, Display. And now when you tap on the brightness level, you will see a slightly different slider. It doesn't have the same padding like the stable version, but now it fills the entire width. And when you scroll all the way down on both, you will see the increased touch sensitivity option is now called the Screen Protector mode. Both do the exact same thing, but the name is different. And the last change under Display, when you go to Screensaver, you will see a slightly different thumbnail for the colors option. It's now more presentable and it shows exactly what you will get if you chose this option. On top of this, the When to Start menu item has been shifted towards the top, so you don't need to scroll all the way down to see it. And that's pretty much it. And the last change under settings, now when you go to System and then Developer Options, you will see a new toggle here called Enable Bluetooth Low Energy. So let me show you how it looks. Here it says Enable Bluetooth Low Energy, but unfortunately the option is grayed out. Now let's talk about some of the upcoming features in December update. Some of them I managed to activate using an ADB command, and the others I have screenshots for. So let me start with the one I managed to activate, which is the Consolidated Security and the Privacy tile. As you see, it will give you this redesigned page which is full of options and a lot of things you can do when it comes to your security and privacy. First, it will show you how many alerts you have. It says here I have 11 alerts, and this is the first alert in the list, and the rest of the alerts are hidden under this option. So let's start with the first alert. It says here review app with access to your notifications, and it says here that the Pixel Stand has access to my notifications, so I can remove the access immediately by tapping on this option, or I can show more options like this. And as you see, it depends on the app name. In this case, it says Android Auto. So you can continue with the alerts and keep checking your security settings. After that, you have 4 tiles. The first one is to switch off the camera access, the mic access, and the location access. And lastly, you have here more settings. And when you tap on more settings, it will take you to the security and the privacy page under your settings. That will show you the exact same information as we saw in the tile. But here you have even more options like the app security, for example. Here it will take you right away to the Play Store. Then you have the screen lock, the fingerprint unlock, the Google Security Checkup, the Find My Device, the security update, Google Play System update, and after that you have the privacy dashboard, permission manager, privacy controls, and more security settings, and also privacy settings. So everything is consolidated into one page instead of going back and forth between different menus. Now you have everything under your fingertips, so you can manage everything with ease. Another feature we might see in Android 13 is called battery health, which is similar to the iOS battery health feature. It will give you one of 4 ratings. It's either poor, fair, good, or excellent. And then depends on your battery condition, you will get some information explaining what this condition exactly means. You can also check the capacity of your battery, and also it says here the condition or what this condition is capable of doing. It says here peak performance while the battery is poor, which doesn't make sense. It seems like this page is somehow doesn't show the right information for now, but I'm really excited to see this feature in Android because it makes a big difference when you purchase a used phone. You need to know what about the battery health of this phone, and I really appreciate adding this feature. The third feature we might see in Android 13 is the clear calling feature. This feature you can activate right now using an ADB command, but I tried this command with my phone and nothing happened. But let's take a look here at the description of the feature. It says the clear calling reduces background noises during calls. And when you take a look here at the settings page, it says clear calling works for calls on most mobile networks, and it's not available for Wi-Fi calling. Content from your call is not sent to Google, so Google is giving you some peace of mind that your calls are not shared with anyone, but they are trying to reduce the background noise using this feature. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are all the new changes in Android 13 QPR Beta 1. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and see you the next video.